guys, it's Melanie. I have a really neat video to share with you guys today, and it was actually a suggestion from a subscriber of mine, and their YouTube name is Fear of a Name. So I don't know your actual name, but thank you for the suggestion. They had suggested that I do a video featuring some of my favorite Goofproof makeup products. So these are things that are absolutely foolproof makeup items that I know when I use them, I'm going to get a very easy, simple, polished, put together look. Things that I can reach for and I just know they're gonna work. No matter what I'm trying to accomplish, it's going to look good. So I can get a really put together kind of going out type look, or I can get something very basic every day, depending on, how I apply the products. But these are products that I go to that I know work and that are consistent for me no matter what, and that I love. A lot of these things you've probably already seen in the past. So if you're wondering about what I reach for when I'm sort of at a loss, these are the things I grab for. So I'm going to start with my base. So you have seen this hundreds of times. It is still something that I'm going to mention because I wear it and it's Goofproof. It's my Paula's Choice Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense SPF 30. So this is my moisturizer and my SPF. This does have a tint to it. So I do use 1 to 2 drops of the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in the color G20. I use these to adjust the shade of this and if need be add a little bit more coverage. If I want really good coverage, I will use 2 drops. Anything more than 2 of this is just too much for me personally because I don't like to completely mask out my face. But 1 to 2 drops is my go-to every single day. My go-to powder foundation that I always know is going to work no matter what is the Everyday Minerals base in their semi-matte formula. I am the color Golden Ivory, which is 1W. You can find Everyday Minerals on their website, everydayminerals.com. I will, of course, be linking all of this stuff for you guys down in the description, so if you want to go take a look at these products, you can. Powder foundation works beautifully for me because I have extremely oily skin and liquid foundations just tend not to work. They are usually way too heavy. My oils will sort of break down the foundation towards the middle part of the day, and then I'm left with just a shiny, slick mess. That does not happen with the Everyday Minerals powder foundation. I have several powder foundations that I've obviously talked about and that I love very much, but this one is the one that I reach for when I know that I just need something that is absolutely going to work, that's going to give me the coverage that I want, that goes on flawlessly and beautifully and wears amazing throughout the entire day. So I love this. I also have to mention that any part of Goofproof makeup day and just any makeup day in general, I do have to use an eye primer. I really like the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. A lot of eye primers, for whatever reason, make my eyes water. There is some ingredient in the Urban Decay, the Lorac eyeshadow primer, and several others that I've tried that make my eyes water. There's something I'm allergic to in those. Whatever is in those is not in this. I haven't looked at the ingredients. I haven't compared. I haven't looked too much into it. I just know this one works. I have really oily eyelids on top of having really oily face. Everything is just oily. So this is a must for me. It keeps my eyeshadow on all day long, and I just know that when I put this on, my eyeshadow is not going to go anywhere and it's going to look polished and pretty. My go-to Goofproof easy contour powder is the Marc Jacobs Mirage palette. This is the Instamark Mirage filter palette, I guess I should say. You can see I've hit some major pan on this. This is what I contour with. I know that it works. It's not too cool, it's not too warm, it's just right in between. It's great, it's readily available. I really love the NYX original like powder blush in the square container in the color taupe. That's my favorite, but that has been discontinued, so I thought I'd mention things that you guys can actually get, and this definitely is something that works for me every single day. I don't have to think about it. It's beautiful, it's great. Blush that I know always works and is beautiful with a warm or cool toned eyeshadow look, whatever I decide to do, whatever lip I decide to do. And this is really inexpensive, and you've heard a million people on YouTube talking about it. It is the Milani Luminoso Powder Blush, and it is just a beautiful peachy pink that just adds a pretty glow to my cheeks. It's not matte, so people who have an aversion to matte cheek products will really like this, but it's also not too shimmery or opalescent to where people who don't like that kind of blush look would have an aversion to this. It's just a great in-between that works beautifully no matter what time. It doesn't matter the time of year, whether I have a little bit more color or whether I'm pale like I am right now. This always works for me. And then as far as highlighters, I don't use highlighters in the way that most people do. I just do very basic highlighting down the bridge of my nose and then on my Cupid's bow. But the one that is always the easiest for me to use is the ambient lighting powders from Hourglass. I know these are really expensive. They do have these in a smaller size available now at Sephora. You certainly don't need the large size like this if you're only doing very minimal highlighting like I do. In fact, I would have probably purchased the smaller sizes had they been available back in the day when I purchased this. But this is just perfect. It is the perfect amount of just illumination without looking too sparkly or accentuating the pores on my nose. It's just a beautiful product, and I swear by these. In terms of eye looks, so I tend to have very similar eye looks. I'm sure you guys have noticed throughout all of my videos. I definitely have a look that I go for. And one of the palettes that I reach for when I know I just need the eyeshadow to be really easy to work with and to be quick, and to give me some options of either a cooler eye look, a more neutral eye look, or a warmer eye look, the Too Faced Natural Matte Eyeshadow Palette really is a go-to for me, you guys. This really is, I think, one of the most goof-proof eyeshadow palettes that you can pick up. And like I said, you have a warm, a more cool, and then even a slightly more neutral option in here. You can mix and match all of these, obviously. Today I just have a little bit of the Cashmere Bunny with just a touch of this Sexpresso shade in my crease. And then I just have this Day shade here on my lid, and that's it. And it's so easy, it is quick. I never screw this up because these powders aren't overly pigmented. They don't go on streaky or patchy. They just blend beautifully and they're easy. My Goofproof go-to eyebrow look every single day just comes from this little brow powder right here. I obviously have the color gray. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Volumizing Brow Powder. It comes in different colors, so if you don't have gray hair like I do, pick another color. It's available for you. But I find that this is so easy. It fills in my brows. I don't have a lot of brow hair left, so what you're seeing here is basically just this powder. It adheres really nicely to the skin. I never really have to worry about it disappearing towards the end of the day. It's just a great go-to foolproof product that I just honestly will never be without. Love that. Lashes. And by the way, if you're wondering about liner, I will often just use the darkest shade in an eyeshadow palette as my liner. So today it's Sexpresso. That's what I'll use for my liner. I know that doesn't budge. Sometimes the gel liners, like in the pencil format, those can sort of run and smudge if I don't set them. with a powder. So in order to just eliminate a step, I will oftentimes just use powder and a angled eye brush and just use my liner that way. It never smudges. It never like pools on the corner of my eyes here. It's great. So there's that. Mascara that I know isn't going to clump or isn't going to cause me any issues in terms of needing to sit there and like separate my lashes to get the look that I want. And this is newer to me, but the Wander Beauty Unleashed Volume and Curl Mascara is fabulous, you guys. It's so easy. Like I said, I don't have to worry about having to separate my lashes. It has an S-shaped wand that just really does a good job of getting into all of your lashes and stretching them out. You get a good amount of volume and it doesn't flake, it doesn't smudge. Like, it is like foolproof. Like, you don't have to worry about this mascara. It's fantastic. My Goofproof lip look that again goes with anything that is easy. These two right here, Nude Beach from Too Faced, the La Creme. It's just, I love pinky nude lips. I really do. It is something that I gravitate towards because it works no matter what. It doesn't look like it's too much. It's very natural. You know, I don't feel like people are looking at me and thinking, nice clown lips, lady, you know? And sometimes I don't mind that. You know, if I'm going out, like, I don't mind doing a bolder lip, but this is so easy. Another option I was gonna say, but I just talk about it so much I didn't bring it out, is Dolly from Buxom, the lip gloss, just either the lip cream or the actual full-on lip gloss. Either version, just slap that on. That's super easy too, but just thought I'd give you something a little different here. So this is Nude Beach right here. And then obviously I like to top things with a gloss. Not obviously, some people don't, but the Sexy Mother Pucker from Soap and Glory I found is a really great match for this. These two are perfect together, so I'll give you a swatch of that right next to it. Again, it just polishes the final look off a little bit more. I like a little bit of shine to my lips, and these two together are the perfect combination in terms of a color match. And this doesn't have any like plumping to it, but it does have that nice kind of like minty feel to it. But that's it. That is, well, these are the items that I will go to for a really easy, goof-proof, I know this stuff's gonna work kind of look. So anyway, let me know what your goof-proof items are down below in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care, and thanks for the suggestion. I love your guys' video suggestions, so keep them coming. Bye.